verse number 8, you find these words. The wisdom of the talking about. Amen. Anybody excited right now? I'm so excited. I'm really good at myself. I need you to really, I need you to pay attention to this. If you come down your street, don't be mad in church. Just say, help me, Jesus. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. God is talking to you, and just say, Lord, help me. Because God will always show us what he needs for us to see. Amen? A lot of times we don't know what to do or how to fix things because we don't see it right. Because the Bible says that all the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes. But it says God weigheth the spirit. And so we have to always give God an opportunity to show us what he sees. Let's get into the text. Verse number 8 says it like this. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way. All of us, people of God, let's give it to you like this in the way that I know how to give it to you. All of us have dealt with, are dealing with, or will be dealing with something that we simply are just looking for a way out. Come on, let me talk to you. We're dealing with issues and struggles, and all you're trying to find is a way. But the problem sometimes becomes that even though we profess Christ, even though we sit in the church house waiting for a word from the Lord, that sometimes, truth be told, these issues and these circumstances, it seems like God doesn't understand the urgency of it. Come on, let me show it to you. It seems like God doesn't understand that I need help right now. I know Isaiah said that they that wait on the Lord, but I need help right now. Isaiah said, wait on the Lord. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. But does God not see that I need a way made right now? I can't deal with this no more. I can't take this no more. Now, I know you say go to church, but if I go to church, oh, they going to say trust in the Lord. If I go to church, they going to say the Lord will make a way somehow. But do y'all not understand that this thing is in its crucial stage? If God don't do something right now, I don't know what I'm going to do. I've waited and waited. I've prayed and prayed. And I'm stuck in the same situation. And all I'm looking for is the way. Oh, but be careful about the way you take. Verse number 8 says, the wisdom of the prudent, the wise, is to understand his way. Oh my God. If you're looking for a way, you ought to be able to understand your way. Do you not know, oh God help me, do you not know that the worst time to look for a way out of your situations, you know the worst time to look for it? When you're desperate. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Desperation, people, is a bad time to take advantage of what you think is a way. Some women have jumped at the first Negro that came her way. You know why? Because her bills were due. She didn't know how she was going to make it. way, but this way don't even like your kids. Oh, I know y'all wish I was still home today. Listen, let me show you something. Desperation. When you're desperate for attention, when you're desperate to have your bills paid, when you're desperate for company, when you're desperate for somebody to show you some attention, when you're desperate for somebody to understand, it leaves you open and vulnerable, and wisdom said you don't even really understand why y'all got together. Because you was desperate. But the problem was you really didn't understand the way. That's why, ladies, I'm not picking on, I got the men too, give me a second. That's why there have been some situations that I know of that I've had to counsel people where folk were involved with a way, but the way didn't tell you they had a home. The way never told you that I already have a family. Now you got folk outside your door because you jumped at the way. If you need a way, at least understand the way. Understand the possibility of what can happen if I go that way. And I'm not knocking anybody out because hard times are a hard thing to deal with, y'all. Folk out here robbing and stealing, trying to find. Oh, I told y'all Family Dollar thought I was trying to find a way. Oh, y'all remember? They said I couldn't come in the store no more. Because you the same one was in there the other day with a book bag on your back and threw all this stuff in your bag and ran out the door. Oh, they thought I was trying to find a way. Let me help you with something. And while we cannot knock people for things that they do in their lives that you don't know nothing about. Everybody that drinks doesn't drink because they want to. That's their way. Come on, please, Pastor. It's their way of coping. It's their way of dealing with situations. All I want is a way. I can't do this no more. I can't struggle another day. I can't figure out how I'm going to pay my bills another day. There are some drug dealers who started dealing not because they wanted to be Nino Brown, but they started selling drugs because they thought that selling drugs was the only way. When you have children and your baby mama is treating you like the young lady did my man Lorenz Tate on Dead President, but if you so much of a man, y'all know the movie. Y'all know Dead President. Y'all know Dead President. When Lorenz Tate was doing the best he can, he talking about, oh, you the big Marine. Ain't got no job. Why don't you get a job? Start bringing some real money in there. Y'all know the movie. And what did he do? He put a posse together, put white stuff on their face, and stuck up the armor truck, and he was just trying to find a way. Y'all know set it off. Just trying to find. Watch this. Here's why you got to be careful. As children of God, you have to either make up your mind whether you just going to trust and wait on the Lord's way, or you going to do things your way. Proverbs 3:5 says it like this: trust in the Lord with all thine heart. Watch this. And lean not to your own understanding. Watch this. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. But our problem is, when we are in a crucial situation and it seems like God ain't listening, we don't feel like we got the time to take out and ask God, is this okay? Because I got to do something. My children are hungry. Let me speak reality here. It says in all your ways, acknowledge him. So we're going to walk with God, y'all. We have to, I'm talking about YouTube preaching. Make up your mind. Either you're going to trust God's way or you're going to look for a way. The difference is, when it's God's way, you're guided by the Spirit. When it's our way, we're guided by our flesh. And our flesh doesn't care how we got to get it, because if this is the way that's presented, then that's the way I'll take. Come on, teach, Pastor. We have to make up our mind, because Paul said to the church, he said, confident of this very one thing, that he that hath begun a good work in you will perform it unto the day of Jesus Christ. And all of us in here have noticed when God was working. We think he stopped working. So we think we're supposed to finish the work. No, he'll finish what he started. But he's going to do it his way. God said, you don't tell me what to do. I made you. I created you. I helped you along the way. I picked you up. I turned you around. I delivered you. You don't tell me what to do. I'm God and I'm God all by myself. Either you're going to wait on me or you do it your way. And I promise you that your way going to bring you back to me anyway. Don't teach, Pastor. Go with your grown self. Your way going to drive you right back to me. Go to Isaiah 55. I'm out of here. Oh, I came to help somebody. Y'all listen. Some of us have gotten in God's way. And let me tell you something. That old saying that look like it's good, it look a little convenient, or it look like it's working, look like it's on and popping. Oh, God said the wheel's about to fall off, and that wasn't my way. Because God's not going to keep nothing together that wasn't his way. It makes no sense. He said in Jeremiah, I know the thoughts that I think towards you. Thoughts of peace and not evil, to give you an expected end. He always said, oh, I know. And I've often said to us people, think about this, and don't be too hard on yourself. What if when all of us that's going to heaven get to heaven, and then God show you the life he had for you? Because there's nobody in here, in the Christian community, that everybody, everything, every decision, none of it is all based on what God wanted. So wouldn't it be hurtful if we got to heaven and we thanked him for this right here, but then God said, oh, that's what I had for you. God said, no, listen. This is what the reason why it don't look like that is because you had your way in it. When I had you on the right path, when I had you in the right direction, when I had you walking up the King's Highway, you decided that you wanted to help me out and you wanted to do some stuff. I wouldn't my God life. You know what this life is? This life that I have now is that which God took and made something beautiful out of. Go and teach, man. Many of us are kicking, we're bucking, we're moaning and complaining, and God is saying, how many red lights did you run through? I kept telling you, pump your brakes. I kept telling you, slow down. I kept telling you, it at your own risk. I kept telling you, don't turn in. I kept telling you, do not touch. I kept trying to warn you before it got that bad. So at some time in our lives, God said, but Lord, I was just looking for a way. Go to Isaiah chapter 55. Here's why we go back and forth with God. And I never saw, until I read the text, son, it blew my mind. I was so embarrassed, so embarrassed when I read this text right here. Watch Isaiah chapter 55 and verse number 6. Y'all want me to sit down? I was just asking. Watch Isaiah 55. If y'all glad I'm back, somebody say thank you, Jesus. Isaiah 55 and 6. Watch this. It says, seek ye the Lord, while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he's near. Watch verse number 7. If you want to make it, he said, let the wicked forsake his what? Listen, if you and I are going to go into covenant, we're going to go into partnership. If you really want me to keep hearing your prayer, I need you to be willing to forsake your way. But our problem is we want to pray to God, but we want God to fix our way. Don't teach, man. That's why there are some prayers have not been answered, because God said, you want me to fix your way. You're not saying, Lord, let your will be done. You're like, no, Lord, I'm going to need you to fix this thing. But God said, that was never my way. It was never my way. He said, so the first thing you got to do, you got to be willing. And all of us have struggled, y'all. Tell the truth, you too, preacher. We struggle with some things and some people and some desires that we still want to hold on to, because that's my way. And it's more comfortable if I just do things my way. But if I do your way, I gotta stop this, gotta put that down. Can't go over there, can't go over there, can't be with my friend, can't read that. No, your way is hard, oh, my way is easy. So y'all listen to me with everything I have in me. And I come to preach to set some of us free beside me. Either you're going to submit to God's way. You can't have your way. God, heaven is not Burger King. Burger King said, have it your way. God says, I'm the Lord thy God. And I'm God, and I'm God all by myself. That's what God says. Don't teach, man. He said, watch this. Now I'm done. He said, watch this. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. Let go of your ways and your thoughts, because look at what your ways and your thoughts got you. I thought he loved me. I thought I was justice. I thought they just wanted me for my mom. I thought there was somebody I could depend on. I thought there was somebody that understood their vows through better for worse, through sickness for poor, and sickness and in health, forsaking all of it. I thought we was on the same page. I thought there was somebody I could trust. talking now. And that's one of the things we always come back to when we find ourselves hurt or in embarrassing situations. Because we thought. God said, I'm the brains around here. Don't make him get like he did with Job. After Job got fed up with his friends. Now, let me teach that right there. Do y'all know what made Job open his mouth against God? It wasn't so much that he was upset with God. It was his friends. His friends was getting on his nerves so bad that his friends said, Job, you must have did something. And so when Job got fed up because of his situation that his friends didn't understand, then Job decided, he wanted to ask God something. And God said, Job, I don't mind you ask, but where was you? When I was fashioning the world, where was you in the beginning of time? Go teach, man. I'm out your way. Listen, I'm out of here. I'm done. And let him return to the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our God, we will abundantly pardon. Watch verse 8, y'all. I'm out of here. God said, here's why this thing is not going to work with me and you. It's not going to work. You and I don't see eye to eye. You and I don't even have the same ideas and plans. He said, listen, my thoughts, they're not your thoughts. God said, we don't even think alike. Come here, man. When it comes to the man, God said when you saw her, you weren't thinking like I was thinking. Oh, you was thinking about it like that. God said I was thinking about whether or not she'll make a good wife. Whether she even know how to pour water. I was thinking whether or not she can be trusted, but you was like this. You like, Lord, can I have her? God said we ain't even thinking alike. The hardest thing you will deal with in life is a broken heart. I'm talking about from a relationship. Oh man, that's one of the things you feel like you ain't gonna get over. That thing hurts you with everything that's in you. That love relationship will make you do something that God been trying to get you to do. Y'all know what it is? A love relationship will make you fast. Like preaching now. I know some of y'all don't like this, but I'm a reality preacher. Oh, that love thing will hurt you bad. Oh, and don't let that song come on. You're like, oh my God. Come on, you know I'm telling the truth. God said the reason you cry because your thoughts ain't my thoughts. You looking at his car, girl. I'm thinking about how many other women. So listen, I know all you looking for is a way, but I can help you. But the problem is, your thoughts, they're not my thoughts. And neither are your ways my ways. We don't do things the same. That's right. That's right. We just don't operate the same way. I say, let not the sun go down on your wrath. Neither give place for the enemy. That's my way. Your way say, you don't speak to me. I ain't gonna speak to you. The Bible said confess your faults one to another, but your way say, walk that way. If they that way, to the married folk, y'all too. Our way say just lay with your back. And it better not touch me with the leg, with the arm, don't touch me. The food on the table when we lay down like this. You upstairs, I'm downstairs. I'm downstairs, you upstairs. I eat in the kitchen, you eat in the living room. God said our ways. That's why, y'all listen. And I'm telling you, God, that's why a lot of things don't work. Because we're operating differently from God. But the reason we can't see why God has not just opened up the windows of heaven, because God said, listen, man, you ain't even on the same page. Because watch this, even if I fixed it, either your thoughts or your ways gonna tear it up. Go preach, man. So we're laboring in prayer at the altar. Family members who know Jesus pray, we're praying for you, but nothing has changed. Because God says for some of us, you're not even strong enough right now. What I got to do for you is, I know it sounds hard, I got to get all the pain out you. Because you do not know that unless God gets all the pain out you, that pain will cause you to return to something that you really don't even want. Go and teach, Pastor. I'm going to say it one more time. Pain will cause you to run back to something that you really don't even want. But the reason you run back to it, because you can't take the pain. So there are some of us in our lives, God said, before I can move, I got to make sure all the pain is out. Because if all the pain ain't out, when I begin to bless you, all you're going to do is go back and get the pain. Neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. Go back to Proverbs and I'm done. Here's what he simply says, verse number 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man. It seems right. It seems like that was your only alternative. It seems like because he came first, smiled first, was nice to me first, that he was the one. It seemed like because she always walking that way and she at least speak to you, she was the one. Even when it comes to all of our decisions in life, the Bible said there's a way, y'all, it seems right. But you have to always ask yourself, is this God's way or is it my way? Because all of us know how good, how pleasant, how fun, how desirable things are in the beginning. There ain't a one of us in here that didn't get caught up in something because we got hooked on the way it looked in the beginning. Oh, there ain't no fussing in the beginning. Ain't no arguments in the beginning. Ain't no you get on my nerve in the beginning. So all of us, and the truth is that some of us are too old to be getting caught up in stuff because you don't know it's just the beginning. Teenagers ought to be caught up in the way he wooed them and all that. Now you too old to fall for flowers in the beginning. You too old to fall for a box of candy in the beginning. What's wrong with you? And here's what it looks like. Never, let me give it to you like this. Ladies, I love every pastor you find. Never overthank somebody for something you could have got yourself. Never overthank somebody for something you could have got yourself. It's just the beginning. And you falling all over yourself and people for something in the beginning. There is a way, and I'm done, that seems right unto a man. Drug dealing seems right. Whoremongering seems right. Lying seems right. Gossiping seems right. Backbiting seems right. Jealousy seems right. There's a way that seems right to a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. If it's not God's way, then the end of your little pleasure, your little fantasy, your little fleshly wants is going to wind up, something's going to die. And here's some things that you can ill afford to die, and I'm done. Don't let your name die. Don't get with these folks out here, y'all, and they desecrate your name. These folks, you better be glad these children in there. The stuff that goes through these phones that you gave in the beginning. Need I say more? You know the little photo shoot you have. And now they have no respect for you, but it's already out. It will cause your name to die. I know y'all don't like this. Not only that, but be careful about some of the ways that you jump to, because it will mess up your reputation. Now you got a reputation for being easy. Love you with everything there's to love a Christian with. And God is speaking to all of us when we get in them tight situations and we start giving ourselves to people just because we looking for a way. Jesus says, I'm the way. I'm the truth.